we live? Let me mute all this shit. Still good then. I don't know why the screen look like that. It look like super small over there. Shit. All right, ready? Just taking a vow of silence so you don't do like last.
A great podcast.
All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend. And with me, as always, is my beautiful co-host called Girl Six, better known as Fox.
Hey y'all. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday.
Hump Day.
Hump
You remember
day.
the commercial with them damn camels? The camel like,
What
hey,
day
Mike,
is
Mike,
it?
Mike, 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 Mike,
Oh
Mike,
my
Mike, Mike.
God, that was so annoying.
Guess what
Okay.
day it is? Hump Day. That shit was ridiculous.
It's hump day. Yes. So,
Go ahead and check that feed again. Just make sure we all good.
first of all, we're going to check feed.
Okay, yeah, we good there. All right, let's rock. What you about to say now?
First of all, I just want to give a huge shout out, okay, to all of our listeners, especially our overseas listeners. France in the building, showing us some love.
Parlez-vous français? Bonjour.
And
Oui, oui,
all
bon,
that,
bons, and all that good shit.
Yes. So, hello, you guys. Thank you. We really appreciate all the support.
Welcome to freedom.
Welcome. And so, whether you like us, love us, not really sure about it, we still thank you for your listening ears.
Y'all want to shoot the fade?
Hey, Aunt.
Oh, that's y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's up, Aunt? All right. So got a lot.
Yes.
First, so the wild one to get into it. We had something else before this, but this is the latest thing that was on my mind. So I was screaming through Twitter and saw a feed. I just want to get everybody's opinion on this right here, right? It says, oh, wow, this man's fiance took his 16-year-old daughter to get an abortion, and he found out about it and called off the wedding.
So
So it's his daughter. So basically, if you took Tanasia, you took my daughter to go get an abortion before we was married
okay.
or whatever. And so he called off the whole wedding.
So, yeah, I would, yes, absolutely. He has every right to do that. Number one, that's not her daughter to make that type of decision. The fact that you didn't even tell him, her father.
So 100% on there, right? And now, since you took that approach, now I got to play devil's advocate, right? Because just for the sake of argument. So once you marry somebody, if you're married somebody by the letter of the law the way you're supposed to, that means my kids is your kids are my kids.
True.
Now, granted, I still believe in the 51% rule with parenting, where it's kind of like, if it came down to some shit like that, the birth parent has 51%.
Okay. So now,
Like if it was like if it's one of your if it's one if it was one of the girls, and I was to be like, oh, this and that about something for them. I feel it's like and it's just pertaining to them. It's not pertaining to like disrespecting the house, this and that. None of that shit. It's just pertaining to just that. I think that you got a 51% rule.
Yeah.
And that because it's like at the end of the day, I birthed them.
Yeah, I can agree with that. However, she's still not that child's mother. So where's the mother in that?
Yeah, so I want to know where the mother is, but I also want to say is like I really feel like the fiance the comment that the lady made was I really feel like the fiance was in a lose-lose situation. Well, she spelled loose, but she meant lose-lose. Situation. If she broke her stepdaughter's trust, she could hang that up for life. But now she got ghosted and she's no longer fiance. That's tough.
So she worried about the wrong thing, right? A child is going to be a child.
You're talking about the lady, the poster, or the fiance?
The poster. If she says that that was part of her thought process, right? So I think that what she really needs to do is look at the fact that, hey, I didn't birth this child. However, this is going to be my husband. This is his birth child. I need to let him know what's going on. He's still her parent, regardless of the fact. If she didn't want to tell anybody, even though they have that relationship where, okay, I feel comfortable enough to tell my stepmom this issue, okay? But something that drastic as far as going to have a procedure done that can alter her life, and it can because abortion does alter your life. Like, so I'm not going to play the for or against it type of thing because you know where I stand with that. However, for a child to make a decision of what she's going to do, I think that should be something a family discusses.
Yeah, so not a lot of people, but so me and B Rabbit was talking about it. And B Rabbit was just playing devil's advocate because, like, realistically, the three of us was on board with the same thing about like, yo, you tripping. But what B Rabbit brought up was like, what if he like an overbearing father? What if he like this and that? And I said like I could understand a lot of reasons why she might have chose to go this route, but there's nothing anybody could say to me to tell this man like, oh, you don't got a reason to be upset.
Right. He does have a reason to be upset. He deserved to know. That's his daughter. Because, I mean,
just start with one. What if she had died on that operating table?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now, if that was the case, like if that was my daughter, you know what I'm saying, that's Tanasia, and then you came and you up here like, hey, babe, something happened to Tanasia today. You know the best bet at that point is really, especially if this is like 2 years ago, something like the best bet is to have everything moved out of here. Get your kids, you out of here into safety, and then have that conversation over the phone and figure that shit out about how close can you be. Because, anything inside of 2 miles, you might get hit.
I'm going to write a letter, snail mail.
Yeah, snail mail. I better get that shit with 2 stamps on it in a Dear John letter. Hey, Shakita, what's up, sis? Hey, so Shakita, what we talking about is it's a lady on Twitter, and she said, oh, wow, this man's fiance, so his fiance took his 16-year-old daughter to get an abortion, and he found out about it and called off the wedding. And her follow-up comment was like, I really feel like the fiance was in a lose-lose situation. If she broke her stepdaughter trust, she can hang that up for life. But now she got ghosted and she's no longer a fiance. That's tough. So we kind of like, you can say whatever you want about why she did what she did, but at the end of the day, we ain't talking about like, oh, she skipped school and you decided to keep it a secret because she had her cycle come on and the dad don't understand, he overbearing. If that dude that bad that you think he would do something to his daughter,
you shouldn't be with him.
You shouldn't be with him in the first place.
Yes.
Like if he that bad that you think he gonna like beat the hell out of his daughter or do something, you shouldn't be with him in the first place. Now, second, anything and you don't know, this dude might be wild religious. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she faked the fun. But really with this story, you just don't know enough. Like there might be justifiable reasons. It's just off the top of my head, I can't think of any reason, regardless of why he's mad. If he's mad because she had an abortion and he don't believe in it, if he's mad because she went and got an abortion and didn't tell him, if he's mad because his daughter's pregnant, any of those reasons, I can't tell that man like, nah, bro, pipe down.
Yeah.
You doing
Even
too much.
Even though you know you're going to be married, right? They wasn't married, first of all, okay? Yeah. That's number one. Then you don't have legal right to do anything with this child. And, you understand what I'm saying?
And then like B Rabbit brought up like, what if it was the scenario like, so say for instance, I had a woman, she died giving birth to the kid. And then 6 months later, I meet you. Basically, we raised this kid. She's 16 now. And then you chose to do something like that. I just feel as though if you're in a relationship where something that major
you
that
have
y'all
to
can't talk
discuss
about.
it, right?
If you can't talk about that and you got to go sneak and do something that major, I feel as though you're in the wrong relationship. Like,
Yeah.
you just shouldn't be in that shit.
I 100% agree. I feel that there should be no reason why she didn't tell this man what was going on with her daughter. Oh, it's her body. It's her. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
She's still a minor, number one.
Yeah.
She's still a minor.
And if something had
And
happened to his
and
daughter,
under
what
his
was you going to
care.
say?
Right.
What was you going to come tell that man when you ain't got nothing but a dead daughter, a death certificate? Like, hey, your daughter got killed. I took her to go get an abortion.
Okay.
Now, if he thump your ass back into the Stone Age, what you going to say? Like, a man should never hit a woman.
Regardless if abortions are safe, regardless,
Whatever.
that's besides the point.
Anytime you putting a kid under, if I'm taking a kid in there to just get like a appendectomy or something like that, it's like, it don't matter. I should still tell you. Like, if Seth had an appendix went and I was up to like, oh yeah, I took Seth to the hospital to get his appendix out. I ain't call you. I ain't tell you. You find out about it later when you see a new scar on Seth when he come back from his dad's house or something like.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? You in the tub with Seth? Like, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad took me to go get my appendix out. And you like,
You did what?
oh no, baby,
Right.
you know I ain't want you to trip.
Exactly.
So
I don't.
so
feel
another
like
one of the
she was
comments
out of
on-
pocket for that one. For me,
Nope.
she was out of pocket.
yeah, so with the Captain Marvel crew of women on here and the Captain Planet squad, you know what I mean?
Don't do that. Okay.
OG capillaries out here. Depending on where they live, the teen didn't have to ask anyone's permission or to take her. She could have gone all by herself. This way, she had at least a caring adult with her. In this case, the fiance didn't cause anything the teen couldn't have done herself. Okay, whatever. I don't know anywhere in the night.
Even if she would have done it herself, the adult should have been to the. I just don't get this. The adult should have been able to come to her partner, her
Yeah.
future husband,
Who is the
and
goddamn
say,
daddy?
Hey, she's worrying about this other lady is worrying about her, severing a relationship or potential relationship in the future. Like, damn that at this point.
Yeah, like you wild
This
talking
is.
about.
I'm
several
not worried
relations.
about if it's something like that.
You ain't got to worry. The
you
relationship's severed now anyway, because you
Already.
ain't gonna see it until she grown anyway. Now.
Already. So like you worried about that when you're building a life with this husband of yours, right? And you of course want to make sure that the relationship that you have with the children are also fostered. So with that, you don't want to do anything that can cause any more damage to what could possibly be in the future regardless. So she is at a lose-lose, but not for that
Yeah.
reason.
And this is why I don't
Not
talk.
because caring about what the relationship is going to be with the daughter.
And this is why I don't talk to people on the internet right here. Because the question's like, clearly the child didn't need an adult's permission and asked the person she felt the most supportive. If that person is going to be a part of the family, then she should be part of the family. Full stop. All right, Linda Cohen, you can shut the fuck up. The next one, this.
Well, dad ain't a part of the family, so.
Yeah, this. Dad really needs to do some self-reflection and ask himself why his child didn't feel safe and comfortable enough to talk to him. Yo, this
He can do that.
he can do
however.
that, but still, in
Yeah.
all, that's still his child.
Yeah.
Like people, and it's the audacity that people got. So let's say right now, for all the people who pop their children, let's say somebody decides that, oh, you shouldn't treat your child that way. You should have to assess why you got to do this and that. Guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to tell that person till they face that. It's cool to talk that shit over the internet, but I'm
Right.
telling you right now, if you see a kid getting their ass whooped in the grocery store, everybody who on Twitter right now, probably 1% of them, probably Linda Cohen to say something because she look 100% pure, uncut Karen. Like, she'll be about that shit. But like the
Karen-esque.
yeah, a little Karen-esque, like, wish you Karen would. You know what I'm saying? But like, you going to tell this man, like, all right, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. Everybody is so great at
Yeah.
parenting on the goddamn internet.
Yeah.
Like, people so phenomenal at parenting. And it's like, yo, if you really think that you are a phenomenal parent and you ain't had a point in your life where you was like, I'm really fucking up, or I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm doing this right, or I suck. If you haven't had that point in your parenting career,
ain't doing it
you
right.
either A, are fucking up at a high rate of speed, or
Right.
B, somebody is doing a lot of work for you and you are
Yeah.
really lucky and blessed.
Yeah.
Because kids will test the very moral fiber
Of your
of
being.
you to decide what you
Yes.
got to do. People really be looking at other people's kids and situations. It's just how people look on the
And the
outside of
people
a
who don't
relationship.
have any. Let's
Yeah.
not get started
And
with
those are my favorite people. People who, like, when you say fuck them kids, and people like, oh, you shouldn't say that about kids. How many kids you got?
you
0.
have any?
Well, fuck you and them kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and pop off about, oh, the kids this, the kids that. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, you ain't got no kid. You ain't never you've never given, like, I brought you into this world. I have done everything to protect you. I gave up all my
Your
dreams,
whole
hopes, and
self.
ambitions and gave my entire self to you
Yeah.
to provide for you. And then you be ungrateful to me. And then you wonder why I'm going to say, fuck them kids. Because that's how I feel. Fuck them kids. It's like, am I still feeding them? Yes. Is
Yes.
still a roof over their head? Yes. Am I
Yes.
still going to tuck them in
Not
at night?
abusing them,
Yes.
not
Am
doing
I
all
beating
that.
the shit out of them? No. Am I shooting them in the fucking leg and leaving them out back? No. I'm not doing any of that. Would I still walk through hot coals barefoot for them? Yes. Will I give my kidney for them? Yes. Will I give my liver? All that? Yes. But will I tell them they fucked up? Yes. Like, But people stay riding about kids, and they just like, oh, well, this is what you should do with kids. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what you do with kids.
She's totally out of
What did
line.
little Dylan just do last week? Oh, he
Right.
shot up a school. Well, that's what I want my kid to do.
Right.
I'd much rather my kid be doing that than, you know what I mean, writing on these walls with fucking crayons. I should be a better parent.
I do understand the writer who said he needs to do some self-reflection.
Yes,
that's
but
okay.
that's irrelevant. That's like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. However,
Yeah.
he still needs
That's
to
to
know
the
that he
point.
still needs to know what's going on with his child.
yeah, that's to the point. It's like people
He
have a
deserved to
right
know that.
to know. Like everybody gets so caught up in this freedom shit where they just like everybody's so caught up in freedom where they want freedom in all the places that they want freedom, but they don't want no accountability. With freedom comes accountability. That woman took the freedom to take his child and take her to go get an abortion. That man might be religious. It's like, oh, we need to understand why she didn't feel comfortable. Maybe he was a stern religious, maybe a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he a pastor. Maybe he a devout Christian, Jew, Muslim, or something like that. And then you're going to tell this man like,
My
oh,
thing
that's why
is,
she ain't feel comfortable telling her.
Okay, whether or not she felt comfortable telling him.
Keep going to that camera feed. And don't use,
We on the pause? Okay. So whether or not she felt, if you guys can see me, let me know. I see the camera still going, so the recorder is still going. I don't see anybody saying anything, so I don't see me on here, but I can see me on the record on the camera. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can see me or hear me, for that matter.
video capture device.
Okay, we hear. Can you hear? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Keita?
And it's not giving me the option. That damn thing done burnt. All right, just tell them we got to take a quick break.
I can't hear you. Oh, she can hear. Okay, but it can't see.
All right, I'm going to just pause the audio.
We're gonna pause
So I
the
can
audio
find-
for a second
But
to see what.
you can keep just
what was
bullshit
going on
them,
with
and I got
this.
to figure out what's up with it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get started until we get that together. Gonna jump back on it in a second. Now, Keita, I like that dad joke. You know how I am. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
I thought it was the bane of existence.
Keita, give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me. She can see me out? Okay. Darren Brown. What's up, D Brown? Hey, friend. How you doing? We're trying to fix the. Talking about y'all place looks so nice. I know. I know. I know. I don't know what's going on with this visual right now, but we're gonna get it together in a second. Hang in. Does it feel hard? He begging for more jokes. I know that's right. Can't deny a good dad joke. Now it is what it is. You feel me? Tease what it is. Do you want to just restart it? Just get off live and then jump right back on? Yep, the doggy is snoring. I can hear you, but still can't see you. Okay. I wonder what made it do that. We never had this shit like this the last 2 days. It's coming in and out over here. It was just coming in and out. Okay. It was. You not do whatever you just did. Do that again. I know Keita is popping on and off. Yeah, that's why I was just telling him that it's whatever he just did to it was just coming on. If you do it slower, then I could tell you what the issue is. None of them on. When you were moving that, it was. Had it overheated or something? Is it overheated or something? Hey guys, for those of you who just joined back in, we are trying to fix a video. Something just happened. It just went out for some weird reason. So tell your tech support guy, aka Legend, that he almost has it. She giving you encouragement. You know, that's right.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm a damn mechanic. That's
I'm like, he a damn mechanic. It's almost coming up. Let's see. So weird because we don't have any indication that anything else is wrong. So let's see. Hang tight, hang tight. For a video capture device. Log out and back in. That's what I think too, or something. We had just got started anyway, so nobody missed much of anything. So I think it would be okay to just start over once we get the video up. We can just get out live and jump right back on and start it from there because we literally just got on. So okay, so guys, we're gonna work this out and then we'll jump back on the live. So hopefully we'll still have you guys' participation. Okay, we'll see you soon.